Okay. All right. Once again, in fact, I lost my connection. So because of that, I could not continue with this. So once again, I have to uh, do all those sharing and everything. So I was talking about that we people have seen verbs. So usually this is main verb, and again main verb can be divided into primary auxiliary. Main verb divided into transitive and intransitive verb, and auxiliary verbs. These auxiliary verbs are divided into primary auxiliary and another one is modal auxiliary. Okay. So in primary auxiliary, what you people will just uh, understand that is am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, had. All those verbs you people will take into primary auxiliary, and in modal auxiliary you people will just think of this shall, will, can, could, may, might, must, need to, dare to, used to, etc. So all these are called modal auxiliaries, and I think that we people have done so far what verb is, main verb, three forms of verbs we people have done, and again how verb is used in five forms. So for example, I have given one example like this play. This is base form. You can see to play. Then you can use past tense like played, in past participle played, and in present participle playing. Okay, so these were the five forms that we people use any verb in such a way. So I think that we people have discussed all those things, and we people are going to discuss about this modal auxiliaries. And in modal auxiliaries, first of all, on your screen you people will see that shall. So we are going to see use of shall as a modal auxiliary. Okay, so is it audible? Kartay ka काय? Is it audible, visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Huh. Okay, fine. So let's continue. So modal auxiliary, and this is with the help of first modal auxiliary shall. So if you have studied tenses earlier, in that case you'll come to know that shall and will both are used to refer future tense. Okay. So to talk about future tense, we people have to use shall and will. So out of that, one of the uses of shall, that is to talk about future tense. Apart from that, there are other uses of shall, and you people will see on the screen that what we people are going to look uses of shall. That first use that we people can use shall for making suggestions. Okay, so how we can make suggestions with the help of shall? So simply you can say, shall I get a pizza for dinner tonight? So what you're doing here, you're suggesting, what you're suggesting, that for today's night in the dinner, if there is pizza, then it will be okay or not. So it is a kind of suggestion. One of there are so many options. It is not only pizza will be there for dinner. So you could have other options also, but out of that other options you people can think of pizza. So here you are suggesting pizza for dinner tonight. So this is suggestion. So people can suggest something like this. Okay. Apart from that, use of shall, it is for volunteering, or you can just offer someone something. So how we can offer? See, the bag looks heavy. So what is condition? That bag is heavy, and because of that, that person is not able to carry it. So if you are there, how you can offer? How you can volunteer there? You can say, "Shall I carry it for you?" You saw that the person is unable to carry his own bag. Why is not able to carry? Because it is heavy bag, and so you are asking that person, "Shall I carry it for you?" So when you say, "Shall I carry it for you?" it means that you are just offering that person. And here you can take other example also. You can say, maybe, "Shall I give you a ride?" Or you can ask other examples also which will begin with shall. You can say, "Shall I pay your bill?" You can say, "Shall I drop you at your home?" Okay. So this way you can offer something, and in offer can be any help. It may be help of any medicine, money, or any physical help, or any kind of help you can offer with the help of shall. Okay, then next use is that you can ask instruction, or you can give instruction with the help of shall. So let's see how you can ask information. What shall I do with your mail when it arrives? Okay, so what you're doing, you're asking. So what you're asking? Asking for instructions. So suppose that situation is that you are expected to receive an email, and when you receive an email, you don't know what to do. So what are you doing? You're asking the sender what to do with that mail. So what you're doing, you're asking for instructions. Or in that case, if you are giving instructions, you can say, "You shall act according to my mail." Okay, so you people can use "you shall" also. Usually we people don't use "you shall," but if it is instruction, in that case you people can use "you shall." Once again, pay attention to the screen. Normally we people use "you will," we don't use "we shall." But if it is instruction, in that case you can use "you shall." Okay, कळते का? So I think that we people have a lot of gap for our lecture. So because of that, you people have forgotten to reply, to say yes, to say no, or something like this. So let me ask roll number 61, Anurag. Anurag, is it audible, Anurag? Is my voice reaching to you? If it is not reaching to you, see, unfortunately, I have to remove you if you are not going to speak. हा सो
येस सर.
हा काही कळतंय, अडचणी वगैरे काय येतात का? मराठीतून बोललं तरी चालतं. मी असं अपेक्षित करत नाही तुम्ही इंग्लिशमध्ये बोललं पाहिजे. हे जे आपण शिकतो आता, त्यामध्ये काय अडचण आहे का? कळतंय का?
हो सर, कळतंय. काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही.
हा, ओके. Simply that is what I'm asking. Okay, so you can ask for instruction, or you can give for instruction. Then we people will go for next use, that you can promise someone with the help of shall. So see example, "You shall be the first person to know." So what is promise here? That you will be the first person. So this is a promise. Nobody other person will come to know about any issue, any matter, any information, but you will be the first person, and this is promise that I will not tell anybody but only you. So this is a kind of promise. And then next use, it is confirmation, and it can be confirmation of any statement, or it can be confirmation of fact. Okay, so when you are going to say, "I shall meet you there at 7," so what is this? You are confirming it. So I will be there at 7 a.m. So will you be there? So this is a kind of confirmation when you are going to say, I shall meet you there at 7 means I will be there, you will be there. Okay. So this is kind of confirmation. So apart from that, see, the modal verb shall is not used much nowadays. In fact, it may still be found in formal speech and some legal documents. So nowadays, you people will come to know कि shall चा use na, shall चा use you will find it rarely. And if it is used, it will be in what kind of speech? It will be in formal speech, or it will be in legal documents. If you are going to appear for exam, बघा तुम्ही CET exam वगैरे दिली असेल तर when you people get that hall ticket, so on that there are some instructions. So if you are have read such instructions carefully, you'll come to know they will find that the use of shall is there, or in formal situations, in formal communication, maybe oral or written, you'll come to know that shall is used. But apart from that, we people can use will with all other pronouns. You can say I will. म्हणू शकतो कसं म्हणू शकतो. We can say we will. म्हणू शकतो का? Yes. Apart from that, you can say you will. Then you can say he will. You can say she will. You can say it will also. And they will also. Okay. So in that, because of this use, you people will come to know that shall is not used more, but will is used more. But it does not mean you should not use shall. You people have to use shall, but how and when? For all those uses, you people can use shall. Okay. Then next, we people will think of this. Next, the most common use of shall in everyday English is in questions that offer or suggest. महत्वाचं लक्षात ठेवायचं की if you want to offer someone, if you want to suggest someone, you people have to make a question. And how you can make a question? Usually, question is with shall I or shall we. Okay. So can you send me few examples of this? Shall I ni किंवा shall we ni सुरू होणारे examples you people need to prepare, which are going to offer or which are going to suggest something. For example, I will like to tell, समजा आता आपल्याला चहा प्यायला जायचं असं आपल्या मित्रांसोबत आहोत आपण, and we people want to offer tea. So shall we go for tea? How you can say it? Shall we go for tea? And this is question. Or you can say, shall I leave now? You can ask like this. So what is this? It is either offer or it is suggestion. In case of tea, you are offering. In case of second one, you are going to have some suggestion. म्हणजे आता निघालं पाहिजे असं. So you people send me few examples with shall. Shallचे example सांगायचे तुम्हाला. You can unmute and speak, or you can send me into chat box. So Aisha saying, shall I collect some information? Yes, exactly, Aisha. You can say like this. So this is suggestion, Aisha. At the end, you have to use question mark. Right now, it is okay, but if you are going to write, you have to use punctuation marks and everything. First letter capital. At the end, there is question mark. So right now, I can understand you people are facing difficulty to type. So it is okay. Okay, others? Yes, you can say, shall I do study today? So it means that usually you don't do Chaitrali and today you want to do. So shall I do study today? Yes. Shall I stop the lecture? Ranjit saying, don't stop, Ranjit. We have to continue for 1 hour. Sanskriti saying, shall I do it for you? Yes. Sanskriti, you can say, shall I go for an adventure, Shubham? Yes, all right. So you can do it. I hope that. So if you are going to make such sentences, don't just sake of telling me, but you try to use in your communication. If you are going to write or speak, use such uh, sentences. Okay. Aisha again saying, shall we meet tomorrow? Yes. Reshma saying, shall we? Reshma, you have to say, shall we play tomorrow? Okay, not playing. She shall obey my orders. Shivani, this is right. She shall obey my orders. But here, this is काइंड ऑफ थ्रेट, एखाद्याला असं धमकावून सांगणे किंवा ऑर्डर दिल्यासारखी आवाज मिनिंग होतो शिवानी. शी शाल, युजली शी नंतर विल वापरतो आपण, पण जर शी शाल ऑबे माय ऑर्डर्स असं असेल तर इन दॅट केस मिनिंग इज डिफरंट. प्रियंका, शाल आय प्ले क्रिकेट? येस, यू कॅन से लाईक दिस. Okay, all right, so with this now we people will make it clear and we'll go for next. So you see at the end there is one more tip. It says in all of the examples above, shall can be replaced by another modal verb for saying giving or for different suggestions and instructions. You people can use should. For offers you can use can and could. If you want to promise, you people can use will also. So there are parallel or there are more modal verbs that are conveying same meaning. Means for suggestion you can use should and you can use shall also. For offers you can use shall also, you can use could also. For promise you can use will also. Okay, so try to understand such variations and then make your own sentences also. Okay, so I hope that it is clear to you use of shall as a modal auxiliary, and with that we people will go to the next slide. Okay, and on next slide we people are going to talk about will now. जसं शाल बद्दल चर्चा केली तशीच आपण will बद्दल सुद्धा we are going to discuss. So all you people just think of will. Shall and will both are used to talk about future tense. So future tense, something that I'm going to do maybe within next hour, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, next week, maybe next month, next year, or maybe sometime in the ahead of time. Okay, so for conveying such activities, you people can use shall and will. So out of that, will can be used for conveying future activities. So read example given. I will be 14 March. So suppose that March is yet to come. Usually, currently March is there. Right now it is going on. Maybe you can say I shall be 14 April, May, June, something like this. So which is future time. So if you are going to refer such future time, so that time the people can just use will. Then you can say I will be late to the meeting tomorrow. So here tomorrow refers to the future time, and so because of that you are going to use I will. See, use of I will, it is in contraction form. So I and will, instead of saying I will, here contracted form is written I will, and you can pronounce it I will. You need not to say I will, but it is I'll. Okay, then let's say another use of will, that is for making request. So how you can make request, and usually you come to know that here this is in the form of statement. Okay, how this is in form of statement? Usually there is subject, then there is will. Okay, then there is main verb. So you people tell me main verb is in which form? First, second or third? मुख्य क्रियापदाचं किती रूप येणार? शाल किंवा विल नंतर क्रियापदाचं कुठलं रूप आपण वापरणार आहोत? Yes, first form of verb. You people have to speak. Reshma, you're right that not only after shall and will, but in case of all auxiliary verbs, you people are going to use first form of verb. म्हणजे shall असेल, will असेल, can, could, may, might, must, should, need, जे काय असेल ना, after all first form of verb you people have to use. Okay, so usually you are making statement like this: subject will, मग क्रियापदाचं पहिलं रूप येईल, and then remaining part of sentence usually it is object. But we people are talking about how we can make request. So for making request, it will be in the form of interrogation, it will be in the form of a question. So how we are going to make question of this? The question बनवायचं असेल तर you people have to begin with will. Your sentence will begin with will. Then you people need to use subject of this sentence. Okay, maybe pronoun I, we, you, he, she, it, QIPT is noun, you can use noun. And then you people are going to use main verb again here. So that time main verb will be in first form, and then remaining part will be object. And at the end, what will you question mark or full stop? So it will be question mark because you are going to ask a question. Okay, so now people just pay attention that how you can just make requests. So let's see here, pay attention to the screen. Will you call me when you get home? So this is request. Why it is request? Because you are beginning your sentence with will, and so it is a request. Then see another example given here. Will you help me with my homework? So here also you people are just making request to help someone with your homework. So people just make more examples for making request. मला example सांगा for this kind request संदर्भातले. Will tell me examples where you are making request with the help of will. You people can unmute and speak, or you can send me into chat box. I was just saying, will you give me some money? Yes. Ranjit, don't use oh. You can directly say, will you give me some money? Yes, others. There are so many students who are just connected but not responding. Will you help me? Yes, Preeti, you can say, will you help me? So this is again request. You can say, will you give me your pen? Will you give me a cup of tea? Will you give me a glass of water? Will you help me? Will you give me your pen? Will you give me your mobile? So Shivani, we are talking about request. If you are going to say he will become a good person, that will be a simply future tense. But here we are talking about how we can make request. So don't just put he will become a good person. That will not be okay. Prasad, will you give me permission to go out home? Okay. Will you give me laptop? Will you be my friend? Yes, Sakshi, that will be okay. Yes. All right. It means that you people can work. So, Vaishnavi, instead of will tomorrow holiday, will be you need to use. Will tomorrow be holiday? You can say at least like this. But that is not request, Vaishnavi. If you are going to say, will there be, will tomorrow be holiday? That will be just question. Okay, let it be. Some of the students have sent me nice examples. Will you tell me your mobile number? Yes, that will be okay, Priyanka. So now come to the point, and you people will go to the next use. Yes, is there anyone who want to say something? So yes, Shilpa, will you give me your mobile? Sorry, will you give me your guidance? Sonali, will you talk with me? Okay, you can say like this, will you talk to me instead of with me? You can say, will you talk to me? Uh, Next use of will, this is for offer and willingness. So offer, that something that you want to do for someone, that is offer. So in previous slide, with the help of shall also we can offer or suggest. So here also you people can give offers. So we can give offers. See, give an example. We will pay for you. So when you say we will pay for you, maybe you are going to pay the bill, and it can be any. So it can be bill of hospital, it can be bill of hotel, it can be bill of anything. So when you want to pay for someone, it is offer. Okay. You can say, I will give you a ride home. So you can say like this. This is also offer. So you people can begin your sentences like this, where you are giving something, you are offering something. So in that case, you can do something like this. Next, we people will talk about now refusal, and if the will and not is there, then it will be refusal. Okay, so usually it is negative. So people can see example here. She will not return his calls. So will not indicates that refusal, or maybe saying no, or not accepting, rejecting, something like this. Or next example, my mom won't let me go. So what is this won't? Won't means nothing but will plus not. In contraction form, in short form, it is used won't. So won't means will not. So my mom won't let me go to the party. Okay. So whenever you want to just deny something, whenever you want to just refuse something, so that time you people can just use such kind of will not sentences. Maybe one example I will give here, and you people can make others. So when you say I will not come to the college, so in that case you are just refusing or you are saying. So any sentence you can make with will and not, or you can say won't also. So I will not ask you send me examples. If you are just preparing, it will be okay. We have to go to the next now, and here is the last use of this, and it says conditional use of will. So people are going to talk about such conditional use. So in condition, that you people need to understand that there are two sentences usually, or there are two clauses, and these two clauses, they have combination of two sentences, two tenses, and in this, first of all, there will be present. In present, it will be simple present is combined with simple future. Okay. So yes, Reshma, you can say they will not be happy with his marks. You have to correct your sentence. They will not be happy with his marks. So let's pay attention now and see how given examples they have having condition. What is condition? If it rains. So in first case it is rains. So this is simple present. Then what is clause? What is condition? If it rains, I will bring an umbrella. Okay. So this is conditional where two tenses, simple present and simple future. So here also people are using will and bring. Then second example is also of similar type. If Shiv wins, so here this is simple present. If Shiv wins the race, she will be happy. Okay, here it is she will. So she will be happy. So this kind of conditional sentences also you people can make with the help of will. So you can say maybe one example I will give. If I pass the exam, I will start a business. Okay. So here also I pass, this is simple present. I will start, this is simple future. Okay. So such type of sentences you people can make with the help of will. So is it clear? कळते का? will बद्दल कुणाला काय अडचण असेल, शंका असतील विचारा. Yes, you can say Aisha. If it is horror, I will not come. You have to say it is Aisha. If it is horror. Okay, if you want to send examples, you people can send me examples also. One or two we'll discuss and we'll go ahead. I का कोणी पाठवते का examples? Or you're not preparing any examples of this conditional? Usually it begins with if. Something like this. If you study, you will pass. Simple. Okay, fine. So no response, we'll go ahead. Yes, Priyanka, if it is so cold, I will drink tea. Nice. So now pay attention to the screen. Next model auxiliary, and that is can now. Okay. So people have to think about can and its use. Ranjit saying if you will hard work, Ranjit, we have to say if you work hard. Okay, Ranjit, if you work hard, then you'll get success. Correct yourself. So can, it is also modal auxiliary, and can conveys so many meanings. It conveys ability, it conveys possibility, it conveys permission, it is a request, it can be offer, and if something you cannot do, you can just mention. Okay, so let's discuss. Can is the modal verb which has its own meaning, which talk about what you can do. काय करू शकतो किंवा काही करू शकत नाहीये हे सांगायचं असेल, so in that case you people can use can as modal verb. So see, first example, it is used to talk about ability. So ability means क्षमता, काय क्षमता आहे माझ्यामध्ये किंवा मी काय करू शकतो, and that is in present tense. Okay, so when people are going to use can, so can will come in present tense. So see here example given that I can speak 4 languages. Okay. काय करू शकतो मी? I can speak 4 languages. So now all you people, all you students, just think what you can do. काय काय तुम्ही करू शकता? एक लिस्ट बनवा and tell me examples. If you are having difficulty, you can unmute and speak. जर टायपिंग साठी वेळ लागत असेल, if you are taking time and there is difficulty to type immediately and send, in that case you just unmute and speak. So Shubham sending me, I can help you. So ability दाखवायचे, काहीतरी क्षमता आहे. I can lift this bag. I can jump. I can help you. I can do it very easily. Yes, Saisha. अजून बाकीचे सगळे think of it. I can do 2 works at the same time. I can play cricket. I can draw this picture. Yes, Sakshi. I can do anything, Chaitravi. I can solve this example easily. Yes. I can do it for you. Yes, you can say Preeti. So काय करू शकतो? Means I can jump, I can sing, I can dance, I can speak English, I can maybe you can think of somewhat that is maybe challenging for you. I can cross the river. म्हणजे मी हे करू शकतो. I can play guitar. Yes, Pranali. I can complete this project. So this is my ability. मी हे करू शकतो. So if you can think of ability, similarly, you can just think of your inability. So how you can express your inability? How can express your inability? I can do everything. We can't say everything. Priyanka, you have to say I can do anything. I can build self-confidence. Okay, Aditya. So now you just talk about, you people all told me how you can express your ability. Now I'm asking how you can express your inability. You people have to use can not. Okay, so I can say how I can express my inability. I can say I cannot speak French. So now in case of ability it is okay. So with the help of not now you have to express with not. I cannot do. मी करू शकत नाही अशा काही गोष्टी आहेत. I cannot speak French. I cannot run fast. I cannot drive a car. I cannot jump. I cannot swim. I cannot drink milk. Yes, Reshma can say, we cannot wait for you. Yes. Fine. So you people can do it. I'm sure, I'm confident you people can do it. So I cannot lie to you. Okay, Priti? I can't read it. Yes, Pranali? Okay, so you people can express your ability. So we people have thought of this. These two types, cannot also. And something that not allowed, from that point of view also you can do. Say example which is mentioned here, last point, cannot. You cannot smoke here. You cannot make noise here. You cannot gather here. You cannot play music here. Okay, so which is not allowed. Then pay attention to the second use, which you people are going to talk about, possibility. Okay, so when you people are going to talk about possibility, what can happen, काय घडू शकतं हे पॉसिबिलिटी मधून दर्शवलं जातं. And it is again in present. So let's see example. Smoking can cause cancer. काय होऊ शकतं स्मोकिंग मुळे? कॅन्सर होऊ शकतो. काय ही पॉसिबिलिटी आहे. So we can think of other examples. For example, I will give one more example. This toy can hurt you. So this is possibility. So Aisha saying hard work can give a great success. Yes, Aisha, this is possibility. Now people talk about possibility. काय होऊ शकतं हे सांगायचंय मला. Or another example, simply you can say you can pass. पास होऊ शकतो तो, पॉसिबिलिटी आहे. Send one or two examples additionally. You people have become inactive, passive. So means I expect a lot of eagerness from you, rather that on the other hand I'm feeling coldness from you. Yes, you can say you can make millionaire, you can get good marks. Yes, Chetrali. So this way you people try to respond, then it will be okay. तर मी फक्त एकाच बाजूने मी जर बोलत राहिलो ना, you people will just maybe lose your interest. Otherwise you people not pay attention, you people cannot understand. So therefore you people have to take part, make it interactive, make mistakes. I'm not going to scold anyone, I'm not going to shout at anyone why you have made some mistakes. You people have to make mistakes, but you people have to be active. So see examples people are getting from Pradnya. Drinking of wastewater can cause kidney stones. Yes, you're right. Chetal is saying you can get good marks. Okay, yes, that was all. So we'll go to the next now, and we are going to talk about use of can as permission. Okay, so let's talk about permission, how we can take permission or give permission for some reasons with the help of can. कशी परमिशन घेतली जाऊ शकते किंवा दिली जाऊ शकते. So for example, can I use your book? So this is permission. What you are going? You are asking someone. What you're asking? You need book, but it is not your. So in that case, you're asking, can I use your book? Okay. Or how we can give permission? This one is asking. Okay. This is asking permission. So how can give permission? If you're going to say something like this, you can go home now. So in this, you can just, you are giving permission. Okay, Sakshi saying, can I attend the party? Yes, you are asking for permission, Sakshi. And additionally, I have a question for you. When you people usually in the classroom, you want to go to the classroom and teacher is already in the class. So that time you want to ask for permission. So what do you ask? Do you ask, can I come in, sir? So do you ask this, can I come in, sir? So examples, many students are saying, sending me, Priyanka saying, can I watch TV? Or Namrata saying, can I give you a glass of water? So that will be offer, Namrata. We are talking about permission. Permission पाहिजे आपल्याला. Can I leave the meeting? Asking Ritesh. Ritesh, don't leave meeting. Still we have a lot of time to finish. Can I go for trip? Yes, you can say Aisha like this. So now answer my question. When you people want to enter into the class, or when you want to just maybe enter into an office, so what will ask? Will you ask, can I come in, sir? Is it okay if you're asking? Or sometimes you might have heard about,
May I come?
yes, may I come in, sir? So what is the difference between can I come in, sir, and may I come in, sir? Is there any difference? काय आहे का फरक? Yes, there is a difference, and that difference is when you are saying can I come in, sir, it will be informal. Okay, so informal means maybe you are with your friends, you are with relatives, you are with your family members. In that case, you people can say, can I do this, can I take it, can I take your phone, can I take your pen, can I take your book? So all those are informal. And if you are going to ask, may I come in, sir, that is strictly formal situation. So as I told you, people are in classroom, you want to enter into the classroom, so classroom is a formal situation. So therefore, you people cannot say, can I come in, sir? Never say, can I come in, sir? Maybe when you people will come into college and you want to take permission of your teacher, don't use can. You have to use may. Maybe you are going to for an interview. So there also you don't say, can I come in? You have to say, may I come in, sir? Okay. So Chetrali again sending, can I make a craft? Or Sanskrit saying, can I take a call? Ranjit saying, can I use your phone? Can I give? So while saying Reshma, you can say, can I give one example? Yes, you can say like this, Reshma. Can we sit here? Yes, that is also permission. Okay, so this way you people can think of making permissions. And now just think of another one, that is you can make requests also. So how to make request with the help of can? So simply, if you are just asking for some help, that becomes a request. So there is no much difference between permission and request. Can you hand me the pen? That can be permission, that can be request also. So if you want to make a request, can you pass the salt? Suppose that you are sitting at a table and there is salt at some distance and you need it, and there is one person in between you. So you may ask that person, can you pass the salt, please? Okay, so this can become request. So you can simply say, can you lift this bag for me? So that will become request. Okay, and then next use is this, that you can say offer, can I help you? So when you're
Sir,
going,
Can I ask you question? Permission है कि request है?
If you are going to say, can I ask you a question, that is permission. And it depends upon the speaker and their relationship. And it is request also, it can be request also. So Aisha is saying, can you help me for completing my project? Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you can say, can I give you a cup of tea? So offer, in that, whenever there is offer, that you are helping someone. Okay. You are helping someone. Remember, you are helping someone. Whenever you are requesting, in this case, you need some help. इथं तुम्हाला मदतीची गरज असते, रिक्वेस्ट करता त्यावेळेस. ओके. अँड फॉर परमिशन यू आर टॉकिंग विथ सम अथॉरिटी, किंवा जे वरिष्ठ असतात, किंवा युजली यू हॅव टू आस्क देम. एखादी गोष्ट घेण्यासाठी तुम्हाला विचारावं लागतं, तर त्या केसमध्ये इट बिकम्स परमिशन. ओके. सो दिस इज डिफरन्स. परमिशन, रिक्वेस्ट किंवा ऑफर या बाबतीमध्ये कसं लक्षात घ्यायचं, समजा एक कोणीतरी वरिष्ठ आहेत किंवा मोठे आहेत आपल्यापेक्षा आणि आपण त्यांची वस्तू उचलून घेऊ शकत नसेल, सो इन दॅट केस इट बिकम्स परमिशन. अँड इफ यू नीड हेल्प, मला मदतीची गरज असेल, तर त्या केसमध्ये इट बिकम्स रिक्वेस्ट. आणि जर तुम्ही स्वतःहून कुणाला मदत करत असाल, इन दॅट केस इट बिकम्स ऑफर. ओके. सिम्पली रिमेंबर लाईक दिस. So this way we people can talk about uses of can. So I think that this is time, so I have to just think of attendance. So let me know. 61 students have joined. So who are those 5 students or 6 students who have not joined? Roll number 1.
Yes, sir.
2.
Yes, sir.
3.
Yes, sir.
4.
Yes, sir.
5.
Present, sir.
Roll number 6 absent. 7.
Yes, sir.
8 is there. 9.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 10.
7.
11. 11 is not present. 12.
Yes.
Okay. 13.
Present, sir.
14.
Yes, sir.
15.
Yes, sir.
16. 16 not present. 17.
Yes, sir.
18.
Present, sir.
19.
Yes, sir.
20.
Yes, sir.
21.
Sir.
22.
Yes, sir.
23. 24.
Present, sir.
25.
Present, sir.
26.
Yes, sir.
27.
Yes, sir.
28.
Yes, sir.
29. 29 absent. 30.
Yes, sir.
31. 31 absent. 32. 32 absent. 33.
Yes, sir.
34.
Present, sir.
35.
Present, sir.
36.
Yes, sir.
37.
Present, sir.
38.
Present, sir.
39.
Present, sir.
40. 41.
Present, sir.
42.
Yes, sir.
43,
Yes, sir.
44,
Present, sir.
45,
Yes, sir.
46, 46 absent, 47, 48 present, 47, 47 is not there, 48 present, 49, 49
Present.
okay, 50,
Yes, sir.
51,
49 present, sir.
yes, you're present, 51,
Present, sir.
52,
Present, sir.
53,
Present.
54,
Yes, sir.
55,
Present, sir.
56,
Yes, sir.
57, 57, 58,
Present, sir.
59, 60,
Present, sir.
61,
Yes, sir.
62,
हॅलो सर
ha, yes,
46 सर प्रेझेंट आहे तुम्ही absent लावले
okay, you're not given attendance ना, मग तुम्ही द्यायची attendance. 61, 61,
Yes, sir.
62, 63,
Yes, sir.
64,
Yes, sir.
65,
Yes, sir.
66.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, okay, absent numbers, confirm absent numbers. Roll number 6, roll number 11, roll number 16, roll number 29, roll number 31, 32, roll number 47, roll number 57, and 62. Okay, so with this, now we people are going to stop here. We are going to close our class. In next, we people will finish these model auxiliaries. You prepare it, attempt ISC nicely, and get good marks. So with this, I will end this meeting. Thank you for joining today.